To be fair, if my name was Gherkin, I would call myself the Mega Evolution Guru too. Can't really blame him. Hello, welcome back to Pokemon X. As I said last episode, I want to start off in the spot where I get a new Pokemon. And it's actually way back here. Remember this place? First up, I want to get the item. It's just an X attack. But in happier news, I'm heading up here because I tend to walk this path over here. So I just, I see the two trainers and I fight the trainers. I never walk on this side. There's a whole dude over here. If I ever talked to him, I probably would have caught this Pokemon earlier. This Palais Lane actually has two very different faces. One is an easy stroll, and the other is, well, I guess you'll find out about that on your way back from the palace. There's also a TM that I can't get to. And yeah, you can see there's a whole bunch of grass over here. There's also grass over here as well. Everything's all blocked off. But you can kind of see in the distance, there's a lot of grass. And what looks like kind of like a maze or something on both sides. Items, probably. I must obtain. And of course, those of you that are familiar with the game probably know the Pokemon that I want to get, because this is the only location that you can find it. As far as I know. Oh, there's trainers and everything too. Can I avoid them? Great. Not quite the Pokemon I'm looking for. Cute though. And mildly creepy. Here we go. It's about time. I don't know how many Pokemon I ran into, but it's way too many. Honedge is the Pokemon that I'm looking for. 15% chance to find it on this route. Took long enough. I'm just gonna toss a Pokeball. Hopefully I can catch it. This Pokemon is, well, pretty OP even as a Honedge, but it gets even more OP as it evolves. Of course, Metal Sound. In fact, it was so OP that I believe it was the first Pokemon to actually be nerfed. From Gen 7 to Gen 8, it got nerfed. I believe there was a 10-point reduction in both attack and special attack. So 20 overall to base that total. It's super OP. And this happens to be a game where it's still super OP, so I can't do any damage with Charmeleon. Here we go. I think I have an idea. Hopefully I don't knock this thing out, because it was actually a pain to find. Go for Tyrant. Going for Fairy Cutter. I do resist, right? No? I always confused what bug is super effective against, but I do have Ancient Power, and I have like no special attack, so hopefully, because you do resist small amounts. Toss another ball. Please stay in the ball this time. Also, I really hope this thing is of decent nature. I probably should have deposited a Pokemon. It would have been smarter to do so, and then save before this so that I can just reset if I don't like the nature. So I'm definitely gonna have to go catch a new one if I don't like it. Apparently this Pokemon is born when the departed spirit inhabits a sword. Pokemon sword confirmed. It attaches itself to people and drinks their life force. That's depressing. Yeah, it's a still ghost type, so it has 3 immunities. Immune to normal, immune to fighting, and immune to poison. It also currently, and with its evolution, Doublade, I think, it has the ability No Guard, so all moves will hit no matter what. Unless, of course, type effectiveness says it doesn't affect it. And then its final ability, when it fully evolves into Aegislash, Stance Change, I believe it's called, pretty much switches its attack and defense, so it's super, super tanky, and then when you decide to attack, it becomes super, super offensive. Super good. I am not going to give a nickname. And it's neutral. Nice. Hey, thanks. So I decided to drop off Hone Edge a little bit, get a couple levels for it, just so I don't have to actually train it in battle. Oh, I learned Aerial Ace, Shadow Sneak. I think I already had a Totemize. Can't remember. Anyway, the thing is, whenever I touch the top screen on my emulator, for example, if I hit around here, it hits a save on the bottom screen. I can maneuver the bottom screen by touching the top screen, and for some reason, let's see, where's the no? Can I find the no? There it is. The only way my controller works is if my emulator is the active window, either screen. So I don't want to accidentally touch anything on the bottom screen, so I just kind of default to the top screen. But somehow in the process, I turned on this thing at the bottom. Don't know what it is. Some sort of super training thing. I guess it works with like IVs or something. It's kind of annoying. I don't really care for it. I have no real use for it. I had a mini game thing where I was shooting soccer balls at a giant scatterbug, and I think Spupa is a Pokemon. This thing, I just disabled it, so hopefully there's not going to be any actual pop-ups, but this is a pop-up in itself. And this thing also has eventually become active, and I guess there's no way to deactivate any of them. This is actually just a bunch of garbage on the screen to me. I'm sure that there's very, very useful stuff with this, but I don't have any use for any of it. I'm just gonna leave it on Pokemon on me. Poor little tyrant all by itself. Anyway, and now it's doing stuff. Okay, I guess I'll just leave it here. It's still gonna be doing stuff. I think it said it's gonna like attack the bag every minute or something. I really hate screen clutter. So with Hone Edge, that pretty much finalizes my team, except for one slot. Can't highlight the slot. But I have a feeling that I might be able to fill that up pretty soon. See, I don't have any particular way to actually use Surf. Maybe Kangaskhan can learn Surf. I also don't have anything that's in the sense of like psychic typing, dark typing, dragon typing, mystical types. I have something in mind though. Yeah, that's just gonna be on the bottom screen from now on. It has the least distracting crap. It just has an error message permanently there. I guess I could just never use the bottom screen. I don't know. That's a lot of work in editing, and I'm not that good at editing, unfortunately. I wish I was. Probably the software I'm using, to be fair. Here, neighbor, you should use this. Yeah, you think I was just talking about that. If you use the HM Surf, you can travel over the water. Okay, thanks. Something about Destiny. Wonderful. And then she ran away. Don't blame her. Forage Road. Do I actually need to use Surf? I think I need to use Surf to actually go anywhere. Interesting. Hey, guy. The kind Lapras here once drowned me, or once drowned me. That's very dark. Try it again. This kind Lapras here once saved me from drowning. I feel bad though. I can't afford to travel around and show the wide world beyond these parts. Hey, I've got an idea. You've got a Rumble badge. You must be a strong and seasoned traveler. Would you mind taking Lapras with you on your journey? Sure. Would I like to give it a nickname? No. Time for you to move on. Go out and swim to your heart's content all across Kalos. So I'm pretty sure this is a way for you to have a water type Pokemon so you can surf, because I think surf is required here. However, this Lapras, please be a decent nature. You're just neutral. Also docile. Takes plenty of siestas. I feel that. I too am fat and like to nap. Yeah, so Lapras, Very fat. Look at the special defense. Very nice. Special attack is pretty good. It's also capable of learning moves like Psychic, for example. I think it gets Draining Kiss, I'm not entirely sure. But it also can learn awesome moves like Stab, Ice Beam, Stab, Surf. Very good moves. I think this will make pretty decent coverage for my team. And it's already level 30, which means I don't have to really train it up. I did have to train up Pwn Edge a little bit in the daycare and a little bit in battle. But I gotta teach Surf. Kangaskhan can in fact learn Surf. And his special attack isn't terrible, but it's much better suited for Lapras. And I'm gonna get rid of Perish Song because I don't really like the move. So how does the surfing animation look? Oh, you're actually riding your Pokemon. That's actually kind of cool. I almost want to teach it to Kangaskhan to see what it looks like to ride the back of a Kangaskhan in the water, but I don't think I have anything that can. Like, I don't know when we're gonna get a move deleter. Is the thing you can't delete HMs yet. So I am stuck with Cut. I can just avoid you by going in the water. That's simple. It's a sleeping Skiddo. Is that weird box thing showing up in the recording? It looks like it is. Might be a little bit of background noise. I do apologize. Off to the south, I guess. Hello. We're about to find out just how strong my family is. Your relatives are a snake and a cow. How does that work? Found an item. Leftovers. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I would like to give. I'm gonna give it immediately to Lapras. Perfect. I decided to go back to the water. I'm trying to actually find a trainer. A very specific trainer. Might actually be this guy out here. So in every single Pokemon game, except for Gold, Silver, and Crystal, there's one trainer, at least one trainer in the game, a Fisherman, that will have a full team of Magikarp. With a slight exception for Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, which they have one Magikarp and then the rest of them are all Gyarados, so they did at least evolve them. However, they stopped doing that. I kind of looked forward to that in all the Pokemon games. It's kind of like a little Easter egg in my own little headcanon. X and Y is the last game that did that. With the exception of Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, which was remaking Gen 1, which did have a trainer that had a full team of Magikarp. I think it might be this guy. It is not this guy. There's a Fisherman somewhere. I don't know why I can't talk to these guys. Oh, that's why. That would explain why I can't talk to them. Oh my god, this is adorable. Don't go back. Not sure what the point of this is. That's kind of cool. Oh. Okay, I have freedom. I never did find the Fisherman. That is ominous as all hell. I found you. How do I get to you? I can apparently just bypass trainers when I'm on Skiddo. Fishing is all about catching and releasing. It's good to finally meet you, Fisherman Murray. The last of a long line of... I still have weird marks on my face. I don't understand. Anyway, last of a long line of fishermen. Figured I should pay homage by beating up all of his Magikarp handily. I'm outsped by Magikarp. I'm depressed. And with that, he's been defeated. I wouldn't have lost so badly if I just released sooner. True, because you probably wouldn't have wanted to fight me. At least I wouldn't have wanted to fight you if you didn't at least have 6. Catch or release, catch or release. That's what's important when it comes to fishing. Wise words. I was in the middle of clearing my throat. Public look perceived. We're in a new town. A lot of things happening all at once. Hello. It's you again. I challenge you to a battle in front of the gym. Prepare yourself. I've just been threatened by a teenage girl. Right, well, I need to find the Pokemon Center. It's somewhere in here. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. I got my team all finalized. I'm actually very happy with this. Actually, a pretty diverse team, I'm not going to lie. I think I'm aware of what gym is coming up. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be facing when I fight Serena, but I know that it's going to be a grass gym. And I'm also pretty close to evolving, so I'm looking forward to that. Plus I got the Mega Stone, so it's going to be a hell of a fun next episode. Look forward to that. If you're liking this series, feel free to drop a like, or even a dislike. And if you want to see the Mega Evolution and all the streams I hope I can get back into doing soon, hit the subscribe button. You can stay notified for those. But until next time, where I'm going to sweep everybody in sight, take care.